Hello and welcome, Rainy Day Crafting. Okay, today we're going to make a nice card. What do you need? You need some card, either some pre-made, already cut cards and envelopes, which is absolutely fine. I tend to use them most of the time. But this card I wanted to make was going to be a little bit bigger, so I thought, right, I'll use some card. Now, this card is really impressive. It's 300 grams. So it is thick card, as you can see, because sort of you go on the grams on what it is, paper that you use, say on a printer, we're talking is probably anything 60 to 80 grams maybe, but anyway, so quite thick. What you need is a couple of pieces. Let's move these out of the way. Some dies. Now I'm going to use butterflies, but if you've got other dies, use whatever you've got, okay, because this is your card. This is just a bit of an idea. I've got some sticky back heart paper here, but because it's in a small bit, but just generally some printed paper. Use whatever you have got, and you'll be sort of just using roughly about that amount. Okay, this obviously isn't big enough, but I'm just sort of trying to, I'll show you in a minute, the different effect we'll get. So what you need to do is, with the card, first of all, we need to just literally put it in half. It's A4 size, so it's a decent sized card. And then hold that down. I tend to use a little a scorer, because it gives such a more precise edge. This obviously as well, remember, is quite thick card. So hopefully that's where it should be. Okay. There we go. Perfect. There you have your card. Always remember, sort of make sure the opening's going to be the right way. So there we have it. So that's your card. Then with another piece of card, cut it in half. And if I'm cutting in half, I would probably just... Can't find a pencil. I've always got loads of pencils. Now I can't find one. Can you believe that? Okay, well, I'll just... Doesn't matter. I'll just improvise with a little mark there. So cut that in half. You only need the one piece at the moment, but line that up. There we go. Hold it down. Now you basically have got two pieces of card the same size, no problem. Right, what you're then going to do is, this is your front of your card. Like I said, this is quite a quick card. This is where we're going to die cut these. I'm doing butterflies, but obviously you can do anything you like. Let's put maybe a big one at the bottom. I quite like that one sort of in the middle, and that one there. What we're then going to do is run it through your die machine. I could quickly do that, or no, I do need to do it because I haven't got one. I haven't actually got one that I can say this is one I done earlier. So here she is. This is my big die machine. You need all your plates for this, which means the big chunky one. You need this one. You need that there. What I tend to do is put some old sort of packaging. We've always getting plenty of packaging as a whole. That's there. So I want to have that one maybe like that, that one like that, and that one like that. So there. Yeah, be about right. She says. Oops, it's just, you can tape it down to make sure they don't move. She said I haven't put the plate underneath. Oh, I'm an umpty. Okay, you need one of these plates underneath, because obviously this will make it quite tight. This goes on top. Back we go again. Let's actually have maybe the bigger one there, that one there, and that one there. No, I think I like them the other way around. It's all sort of, but like I say, I'm doing butterflies, but you can use flowers. You can do anything really, I suppose. Right, so that's there. Then we need the plate to go on top. These do mark, but that moved slightly, but that doesn't really matter. Through it goes. Always make it sort of food creeps, a bit like me. Let's put that out of the way. Here we have, fingers crossed that'll slip off there. Put them out of the way. And there we have, oops, that's cut out. Okay, it's quite a thick card. You don't have to use this thicker card on the top. It's entirely up to you, whatever you're happy with. Obviously, that's going to go there. So what I want to now show you, look, we're going to be putting this underneath here. This will go on top. So this can potentially be quite a quick card. Ah, I've done that again. I've actually cut that slightly. I have to cut another piece. Too short for what I want, I think. Hang on, let's just have a little look. Yep, too short. There you go. There's a piece I need earlier. I think this, I just have to cut another piece. I've got to make sure it's wide enough. These cutters are so good. Right, let me just make sure it's wide enough. Oops. This is crunkled up a bit because this actually is on a roll. Okay, but you can use any sticky back, or if you don't have to use sticky back at all, because basically just stick just, you know, this is what I want to show you. Look, have a different effect. That would be on behind there, quite nice. If you then have something else behind there, quite nice, totally different colors, you know, you use whatever you got, whatever you want. Obviously a piece missing there, but can still have quite a nice effect. So use behind there, but you just need to cut it bigger than that is. So fingers crossed, if I put that there, that's not going to be too short. Scissors, I've mislaid. Keep the bits cut off because they'll be very handy for other things. So there we go. No problem. Right, seeing this is sticky back, but if you're not using sticky back, you can do some blending on some paper, some different colors under there, entirely up to you. I'm just a little bit wrinkled there. Hopefully the wrinkles will come out with a little bit of, I think it's because it's rolled a bit. Okay, so that is then going, there we go. Now this, you know, is, you could have that card just like that if you wanted. So, but I'm just going to do a bit more with it. Remember the butterflies we cut out, you could either keep them and put on a different card, but what I'm first of all going to do, because quite nice, but what I'm going to do is score it. So back with my scorer here, so pop this on here, and I just want a bit of an edge. So get your scoring tools. 1, 2. Bit of an edge. Okay. Turn it round. Bit of an edge. Ooh, I think it came out of its thing then. Ooh, that's a little bit of a shame, because it's left a bit of a mark there. Okay. Then I want to, it's probably because I rushed it, I hadn't got it quite in the groove. Then turn it round. Now if you wanted to, you could now, it's a shame about that. I mean, homemade cards are homemade card or handmade cards, aren't they? But sometimes I'm not very happy with that. I might do something else with that later to cover that up, because, you know, I could go to put it in the bin, but that's a bit wasteful, isn't it? So again, if we pop that back in there, that's given it quite a nice edge. So we need to stick that down. A bit of double-sided tape is brilliant in this case. So I normally use, I call my sticky scissors, because I'll have to clean these ones, because if not you end up with lots of scissors that are a bit sticky. So I'll do that, and then put a bit of glue as well around it in other places just to hold it. And generally, if I was now making this, I would then probably put a weight on it and just leave it all in one place for a while to dry. But because I'm showing you, it's a little bit of, here we go. Right, So that's there, the glue's there. If you're putting all round, just pull a little bit of it back, okay, because that'll allow you, the glue will allow you to position it well. Put it exactly where it wants to go, because this is fitting there. Perfect. All right, and then pull that back, and that will be in the right place. So if you were doing it on all four sides, it would make it in the right place. Now, like I said, that could be your card. So what I'm going to do is show you this. These some sentiments. You may have lots of different sentiments. Put whatever you want on. I've now kept another little piece of this because with a bit of luck that would fit. Hang on, the happy and the birthday there. Yep. So bring out my little scissors, my baby. Pop that down on there. Like I say, you could tape them on to make sure they don't move. But I found, sometimes to my mistake, I sometimes think if I then put that on there. Ooh, excuse me, you probably hear my tummy. That on there. Oh, this fixes down. So stick. Wind it through and back. They all creak a little bit because they're like glorified rollers, isn't it? So they're under a bit of pressure. Right, put that out of the way. Let's have a little look. Let's move those out of the way. Everything has a place in my office, which is good. These little pokey tools. This is a Sizzix, but I do want to say you don't have to have Sizzix. You know, if you haven't got, I think I've said this on some of my previous videos. Just use a pin. Now they come out there quite nicely. Keep the letters because there's a, there's a set of happy birthday, isn't there? Already done. Going to be a little bit fiddly taking the sticky back paper off, but there you go. Still all ready for another project. The thing is, any bits and pieces you cut off, I'm a little bit like a squirrel. I keep so many things and think, well, that might come in handy for something. So again, these all push out. It's just, I've actually got, I can't see if I've got loads of letters here, which I shall put them back in the bag. Right. Now, you could put it down with a bit of pencil to make sure you're in exactly the place you need to be. I'm going to put the biggest word down first. Oh, the concentration here. Oops. Fits in there a treat. Now for the and obviously it very coordinates. You could do this in, print it up. You can print up a sentiment on there. I just thought for this particular card it coordinates quite nicely. So if I put that there. Now, in theory, that card could be actually finished. Quite pretty, quite plain, but quite nice. But what I'm going to do is just do a little bit more of a finishing touch. Remember these that we cut out earlier? What you then need to do, obviously work out which ones they go on. There, and nope. there, and there. Bit of glue just on the body part. Not too much because you don't want it to ooze. And then that literally sits in there quite nicely. This is a little bit more of an awkward one just because it's quite intricate, this butterfly. A little bit of glue there. Pop that again. Exactly. Isn't there something like a 5-second rule with glue sometimes, isn't it? Just sort of hold them down just to sort of let it bite. And there's this one. Oh, that feels a bit more flimsy. Might be not the card, but anyway. Put it down there. Go out the way. And there you have a finished card. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching this. Quite an easy technique, quite easy to follow. Like I say, very much use what you have because this is brilliant. Like you know, you can use different papers, different card, plain, pretty, whatever. And here's a couple more because this is my take 3 on this. But then once it's totally dry, you can sort of bend it up a little bit so they're more like as if they're in flight. So it's got quite a nice effect to it. Anyway, if you enjoy being with me, please join me again. Push that subscribe button. Please like and leave me a comment, okay? Because I am newish to this, although I've loved doing this for years and years and years. Hope to see you very soon. Take care.